Creating the right first impression is important. Remember, the students may not be expecting someone new today, so it could be unsettling for them, and it could be overwhelming for you too. So it's really important to establish yourself right away. I interviewed Adrian, a secondary school teacher with 18 years of experience, and 5 years of those working with Athona Education as a supply teacher. He has a wealth of experience in areas where communities face barriers, and he suggests to greet every student at the door. Smile genuinely and maintain a positive attitude. Remember, positive behaviour should always be modelled by you. If the students start asking questions like, "Who are you? Where's our normal teacher?" it's probably best to just wait and answer the question when everybody's sitting down quietly. And remind the children of that. You're not going to answer any question until all the children are sat down. With supply teaching, it may be tempting to just launch straight into the lesson, but children will have a lot of questions. So it's really important to introduce yourself. Write your name on the board, that's what I do. I write my name on the board and then children don't have to keep asking me for my name. Could be a good idea to share the plan for the day at this point. Sometimes I use a visual schedule. It'll show a clear beginning, middle and end. In secondary, you don't need to do this because they have everything in their planner, so they will have their own timetable. To get control from the first moment, it is crucial to set your expectations for a calm learning environment. Lay down the rules, but keep your attitude positive. In primary, you can use clever attention strategies like the clap back. And then the children repeat the clap so that they focus on you. I also use 1, 2, 3, and children will say back, "Eyes on me." Remember to introduce your chosen strategy before you do it so that children can have a quick practice. They should enjoy the interactivity. In secondary schools, be assertive and adapt your voice. Refrain from shouting. It's pointless and ineffective. Often, silence sends a powerful message. If you want further helpful strategies, I recommend a book called Getting the Buggers to Behave by Sue Cowley. If the students are out of control from the start, Adrian suggests to line them up outside and tell them that they need to come back in silence and ready to learn. If they are unable to do it, practice it. Tell them they'll be practicing it at break time. Otherwise, the use of a strategy should work. If there are still issues, always refer back to the behaviour policy set by the school. Remember, at the start of the day, direct questions to staff members to find out how they handle challenging behaviour at the school. Try to keep calm, even in the most difficult of situations. If you would like to know more on handling challenging behaviour specifically to secondary or primary, then have a look back on our e-learning zone where you will see a video, what to expect when working in primary and what to expect when working in secondary. As the original teacher isn't here to answer that question, I would look in a few books. I would check what work they've done before. They could be telling the truth, or they could just be saying it to get out of doing the work. So it's really important to check for yourself. Either way, the teacher has set the plan, so you have to stick to it. If they get on to finishing and everything's been done, then you could give them an extension task. Ask them to write a summary of what they've learned today. Or you can make it more specific. For example, if you were doing multiplication in maths, tell them to write their times tables down at the back of a book or on a whiteboard. I hope that you have found this video useful to create a great first impression and setting up a positive learning environment. Here are some final rules to remember each time you're with a new class. Always use a calm, clear voice when interacting with students. Use professional language. Refrain from getting into conversations about you personally. Point it back to the pupils, saying, "Let's get back to the lesson." Refrain from making personal comments that could be misinterpreted. for example, commenting on a child's appearance. Allow plenty of personal space. For example, if you are standing above or too close to the students, it can be scary or intimidating and could be misconstrued. Children like to push boundaries. Try not to take children's comments personally. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. There are more videos on our e-learning zone, so have a look. Alternatively, if there's something that you can't find on there, just drop us a message and we will get back to you.